Yo guys, so I'm currently in Madrid and it's raining again. I don't think Europe likes me, but you know, it's okay. Anyway, I thought I'd record this video now because otherwise I'm gonna forget and I'm gonna do it on the bus again and it's gonna be shit. So yeah, I mean the Bernabeu's that way. I've just been there and met up with a friend who works in a tennis shop up there, which is pretty cool. And I've got the SC Braga bus there. But yeah, anyway, I was on the bus last night and my one worry at the moment, literally my only worry, is because I mean this is a normal thing on entrepreneurship, right? But it's paying bills and it's like, am I going to get money at the end of the month, or am I going to get paid this month? Am I going to get paid this month? Am I going to be able to pay the bills? But then again, I think about it like that. I'm like, okay, cool. Whether I can pay the bills or not, I'm still going to be able to live with my parents, which is I'm very lucky to be able to do, which is a good point, right? But I'm in this fucking place right now, and this is what you make the money to do, right? I'm fucking walking in Madrid. Yes, it's raining. Yes, it's like cold, and obviously I bought this hat because it's fucking cold. But I mean, it was literally 3 degrees when I got here this morning. It was like, well, again, it was like 6 a.m. but it's cold, man. But the point is, you make your money to do things like this. You make your money to go to places like this, to go to the Bernabeu I've just been to go and meet your friend in the tennis shop back there. So I mean, yes, you can worry all you like about whether you're going to pay the bills at the end of the month, whether you're going to be able to do this thing. Yeah, it's an understandable bit of anxiety. It's understandable worry. But then again, if you think about in the grand scheme of things, and as I kind of did, I kind of wrote all my thoughts down in my head. All of my worries circulate down to money, right? And it's taking away from the present moment that I'm walking around Madrid on my own right now. Just fucking look. This clearly isn't England. So it's taken away from that. But if I were to like completely go broke, I've got the skills to an extent. Obviously I'm not perfect, but I've learned a lot over the last few years to make that money back and to do it online rather than getting a job to get capital. Then again, I could get a job to get capital, so I'm never going to die. So my anxiety, yes, it's going to take away from my current position, but maybe I'll learn a thing or two. Maybe it'll be a blessing in disguise, you know? So you've got to think about it from two perspectives. It's hard. It's really hard to just say, you know what, I'm not worrying anymore. It doesn't work like that. Obviously, I'm going to worry them, regardless of what I say. But it makes complete sense to just appreciate where you are currently, regardless of your position, and be like, right, I'm currently doing this thing. Yes, it's not ideal, but you know, it could be worse. I could be in a much worse position. I'm not going to get political, but you know, I'm fucking lucky, man. I'm so lucky. I'm so fucking lucky. Like, so many people would die to be in the position I'm in right now. Yeah, I'm taking it for granted sometimes. And I'm like, fuck, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to do this? But mate, look, I'm in fucking Madrid. I've paid for the buses. I paid for the plane, like, to get to where I want to get to. I paid to get to Barcelona. Paid to get to Nice. Paid for the hotel in Nice. I paid to get to Monaco. I paid for the hotel in Monaco. I've paid for the flight to get home. Cool. I don't know what am I worrying at, man? Genuinely, I don't. It's just like, there's always going to be a worry, right? Like, my worry is so minuscule compared to other people who have got families. What if they get fired from their job? What if they fuck up this thing? They've got to go get another job. Will they be able to pay for food for their kids? You know, their worry is just so much bigger than mine. Yeah, I'm stuck in my own little bubble of this little worry. Am I going to be able to pay for this thing at the end of the month? And it's not even that bad. I haven't got people to provide for. It's my fucking problem and my problem only. So, you know, I'm just thinking of it from in the bigger picture, man. And I think that's what helps me a lot, and it helps and would help other people. I'm changing hands because this fucking water bottle's heavy. It's people don't look at it from like outside perspectives. They're always in their own perspective. They don't see why another person's annoyed at you. If you look in their head, it's not easy to look in their head, but you understand why someone's annoyed at you, or why someone would think this thing, someone would think that thing. If you think of it like that, rather than just being stuck in your first person worldview, you might understand a lot more why things happen in the world, why this happens, why that happens. And it kind of relieves a lot of worry and things, I think. So, yeah. if you can just realize that it's not just, obviously you live in your own head, and your problems are always going to be problems. I'm not saying they're not problems, but they're so minuscule compared to what other people have, and people would love to be in your situation regardless of whatever your situation is. Like maybe you do get fired from your job, maybe you do get whatever, but you're still living. You still have a British passport, you still have a American passport, right? These people fucking, I know it's, I said I wasn't gonna get political, but there's people living in other countries and they're like getting bombed and stuff. Like they die to have your position regardless of what it is, man. So I think your worries, there's always going to be a worry in your head. You're never going to have a worry-free head, if that makes sense. But just realize that, I mean, I'm kind of just talking from my own perspective here because I'm still worrying about stuff, and I'm sat here in Madrid right now just fucking chilling on the way to the tennis center where they do the Madrid Open every year. But mate, that's just the point. Like, I'm on the way to the fucking tennis center, man, and I'm worried about this shit. I'm like, this is what you make your money to do, you know? And I'm still thinking about the next thing. I'm not living in the moment. So if there's one thing, just fucking think about what you're doing and be like, you know what, it's not actually that bad right now. If this thing does happen, cool. But your worries are always so much worse inside your head. Like, if it actually happens, cool, it might happen, but you worry about it happening before it's even happening. It might not even fucking happen, you know? So I think you just got to live in the moment, man. You just try your best. I know it's not easy, but try your best to do it, and I think you'll be so much happier. And I'm talking from my own head. I'm just kind of articulating my thoughts, and I think they might help some people to an extent. So yeah, again, I don't know how much storage I've got on my phone, so I'm going to end this relatively soon. But I think this has been a somewhat decent episode. It's day 25, I believe. Still going strong. Barcelona tomorrow. Nice the day after. Monaco the day after that. Monaco the day after that. Then I'm back in